I'm gonna do it from Mars. So this week, as you should be able to tell from my terrible French impression, and I'm not sure why I associate French with it, but I'm doing a drawing challenge. Art is normally French. I think they are. In my mind they are. So this week I've got a, I'm going to try to do a self-portrait of myself. So I'm going to sit down in front of a mirror with some paper, some pencils, and a pencil sharpener. And I haven't seen a pencil sharpener in years. I don't know if I'm the only person, but nobody uses pencils anymore, and nobody uses pencil sharpeners. So this was really difficult to find. So yeah, I thought I'd do a challenge this week that's more around a different type of skill, the ability to be able to draw. Now I'm a terrible person at drawing. I tried at school, I even did graphics at school and I got a terrible grade in that, but it's been 15 plus years, yeah, over 15 years since I last tried to draw. So now is the perfect time to see, am I still a terrible drawer? Can I still learn new things? I'm guessing not. I just know this is not something I'm very good at. But as long as I can improve over the week, I'll be happy with my results. So unfortunately, my first drawing I decided to do on a live stream, and I had to use a really terrible quality webcam. So I won't bother showing you that entire drawing process. This was the result of my first drawing in around 15 years, and I'm gonna say I'm not even disappointed. You might think it looks terrible, but yeah, it was better than I thought I could do, so that's something. I think the hair's not too bad, the eyebrows are pretty good, but the eyes and nose and the lips and my terrible attempt to draw some of my facial hair isn't quite right. I don't know what happened today, but my drawing skills have probably got worse somehow. Day 2 means less drawing skills for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I've added less detail in some areas or not. My ear, I don't know what is happening with that ear there. That is, it looks like I'm wearing some sort of a necklace, well, not a necklace, some sort of a like earpiece. some sort of jewellery around my ear. I have no idea what was happening there. And then the nose, I thought I could, I don't know, go for a shade. I don't know how you draw a nose really, because I didn't like my last drawing of the nose, but this drawing I somehow just did even worse. So that was a good experiment from my part. And then my lips are just terrible. So the next steps are for me to do some research, go onto YouTube, look at how other people draw self-portraits, look at particular techniques maybe for the nose and the mouth and the ears especially, and maybe ask a few of my friends what they think, a few of their techniques and such, just to see how I can improve. And hopefully from this day forwards you're going to see improvement rather than just seeing a progression of how bad I get. So this morning I went out and I went hunting for some better equipment. Now I know a good person never blames their tools. I forgot what that expression is, but I went out and I found some better pencils, I think, some sharpeners, and a rubber. So I'm hoping this is going to make all the difference between me being really crap at drawing and me being amazing. So let's open this bad boy up. So I'm either going to be able to do some shading in here, got the darker pencil. I probably won't use the different colours. I don't really need like green, orange or blue. I don't have much of that on my complexion anyway. So I'm just going to stick to the normal pencil and the black pencil for a bit of shading, hopefully. Reminds me of being like back at school, like buying pens and pencils. I just don't do it anymore. In fact, these were in a school section. Right. Look at that. What a pro. Oh, almost dropped it. So I've got my 3 professional pencils. Let's do some drawing. So I sat down and watched quite a few YouTube videos, just on the top tips of what to do and some general sort of good practices. So one thing was try to get the proportions right. I highly recommend you set a basis of doing this right from the beginning. The second tip was around the shading. So in order to make a self-portrait look a lot more realistic, you need to make sure there's a bit of light and darkness to your portrait. And I guess the third part is you do need more than one pencil, or it makes the process a lot more easier. The ability to get the different shades of grey and black are very difficult to do, of course, when you've only got one pencil. So I'm definitely going to go out on a hunt for that tomorrow. And as I was going through these videos, I started to look at how to draw sort of eyes, ears, nose and lips. And even though I didn't intend to, I ended up actually spending quite a lot of time just sitting down, doing some practice drawing. So hopefully that when I do my next self-portrait, it's a little bit better. I was a bit worried halfway through that I completely screwed it up with the nose, but I think I've made a little bit of a comeback. It's not too bad now. I think it might actually be the best nose that I've drawn so far. The lips are a bit too big. I've always thought that I have quite big lips, but probably not that big. And this is my first attempt to do some shading. And that was difficult because I have only blunt pencils, and when I try to sharpen these pencils, they just break. But so instead I've had to use a technique that I've invented where I call it the dirty rubber. So what I do, probably shouldn't use that as an expression, but essentially the rubber's got like dirt on the top of it, and I just use that to kind of smudge it in. So you can see that I managed to shade it in with just using this rubber part of the pencil. So that's my own unique technique, you know. I'm getting very creative these days. I'm creating my own artistic techniques. Okay, so that's it. I've done what I consider my best drawing yet. It's not amazing, but I'm really proud of it. So hopefully that's all that matters. This is the bad boy. So this was sort of the angle I was going at. I have my sort of right ear showing, and you can see the light is more on my right hand side than my left hand side. Yeah, so if we look at that, splitting image. You can see, you can see the right ear is exposed on the left hand side. It's not here. You can see, the perfect shading. so it's more bright on my right hand side. So overall, I'm actually very proud of that. Now, you're probably laughing at me, but that's the best drawing I've ever done in my life. Better than any drawing I've ever done at school. Okay, so these are the 4 pictures. So we have day 1. That is a pretty good attempt for day 1, to be honest. Day 2. Now that was a pretty terrible attempt. The nose, I don't know what I did with the nose. Day 3, I thought day 3 was actually pretty good, but when you compare it, I think it's just because it's smaller. So that's day 3, and then day 4. Oh, we just, explode. I could probably be an artist if I wanted to, actually. So, can anyone do this challenge? Some of the pros that I found was definitely, for me anyway, it's a relaxing hobby. You could just chill, reduces your heart rate. It's something that you could do before bed. I'm sure it reduces your stress levels. I felt good afterwards. There's a real sense of improvement as well. You can kind of see your progress, or you can see how badly you're progressing. On a couple of days when I didn't put the effort in, on like day 2, I felt as if it immediately suffered, but it's good to be able to see that. It's also something that you could show off and talk about. You could upload this on your Instagram. I mean, I won't be because my drawings are terrible, but you guys could probably do a lot better drawings than I can. Some of I say some of the negatives. The only negative I could really think of was it's not that exciting. But that's not really an issue. Is if you're looking for excitement, there's plenty of other things you should be doing rather than drawing, in my opinion. Or maybe you could even do one of those those live nude show drawing portrait type things. Well, anyway, so overall I would definitely recommend this challenge as something anybody could do and anybody can find benefit. I know that this won't be my last drawing, and I will continue to do some whenever I feel like relaxing. Okay, well that's this challenge done. Can I now draw amazingly? Not really, but I think I've improved a lot. That is the best drawing I've ever done in my life. I kid you not, the best drawing. I know some of you out there are probably amazing at drawing, but for me to sit down for an hour every day and try to practice something like this is a big breakthrough. I enjoyed it more than I thought, because as I was drawing, I kind of forgot about time, and then before I know it, it was already sort of getting quite late in the evening. So yeah, actually yesterday when I was drawing, I forgot to have dinner. So I thought it was about 6-7 p.m. and I thought, okay, I'll sit down and start my drawing. And then before I knew it, it was 10 p.m. and I thought, oh, missed dinner, I might as well skip it. So that's this week's Can You Do It challenge done. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw. No pain this week, unfortunately, but my body is loving me for it. If you enjoyed this video or any other of my videos, please hit that like button and subscribe, but hopefully I'll catch you on the next challenge. So at the end of each episode, I'm just going to do a shout out to anybody who participated. So my friend Natalie drew a better picture than me. I think it's a bit cartoony, but it still somehow looks more realistic and better than anything I've done. So well done, Natalie.